Black Man here. Happy Friday, everybody. We are here at Swirl Wine Bistro. Swirl Wine Bistro is just one of those spaces where it's chef inspired, but you know it's chef inspired, but when you go in, you're like, my God, the decor is amazing. And then when you taste the food, you're like, this is a chef's restaurant, very similar to what we experienced over at the Hollywood spot, Southern Spice with Chef Malcolm. Chef Judith and her husband Michael Abel, Chef Judith and Michael Abel, they opened this spot, and they have wines that honestly you can only get sometimes at like the Capitol Grill or some of the higher end restaurants, and they have it right here. We're in Coconut Creek, which is about 30 minutes away from Miami, and those folks in Broward, you guys are a lot closer. We're gonna feature Big Lots, and I think it's called, what is it called, Jonathan? What is
Off
it?
the Wall.
Off the Wall. So when you take your families to that trampoline spot, Off the Wall, the bistro's like right around the corner from it. So we're gonna come in and see what they have cooking, and we're gonna meet Chef Judith.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you doing?
Michael, how are you?
Welcome, welcome.
Husband-wife duo, but I know that business and magic, right?
Talent. That's all the talent,
Super
right?
talent. So this is what we ordered, and I want to know. I want to know exactly how you guys came about getting the type of quality of food, and if we can just maybe we can get some lights on over this food so folks can really see. Oh, you guys can see it just fine? Oh, great, great. It looks very romantic in here right now.
Absolutely.
So I know that the viewers are going to be super interested in what this is. So before we get into the food, just tell us about, like, guys, show the restaurant really quickly. I want to, and you guys can talk about what we're looking at. Show, not the artwork, the restaurant. Let's back it up, guys. Back it up. Show the entire restaurant. All right. So they have a full bar, not full bar in the sense of they have all wines, but full bar in the sense that every service is available. They have a bartender. They have individuals that obviously are wait staff. This is you have this amazing lounge feel, but you also have this very, very interesting living room feel. And if you look at the walls, you'll see all the artwork that they have. It's all available for purchase. Very bohemian. And I'm going to turn it over to Michael and Judith to let them kind of explain the concept of the restaurant and where did this concept come from, and what do you expect for people when they come visit you guys?
That's a good question. The concept really came from, we're from New York originally, and the beauty of New York is you could find little spots like this, tucked away, great food, great wine, great atmosphere, good music.
Yeah.
And when we were down here, we found that there's only a handful of places that do that, but they're all either deep in Miami or Hialeah, little spots like that.
Sure.
And it's a bit of a travel. So we decided, okay, let's find something in this North Broward area that we could present the same type of New York feel, a little funky music, we call it your living room. You can come in and hang out in your living room. The only benefit is you don't have to clean up after you. You can cool out, relax, and just, get a nice vibe. The food aspect is really, that's all Judy. She's the talent. She's, been cooking for years and is got a phenomenal way with the food.
But I mean, you've been a bit humble. Judith cooked in a castle. If I'm not
did.
I'm gonna say that.
She cooked
Judith,
in a castle.
she cooked in a castle in Wales.
In Wales.
I mean, so if you come to this place, you're eating food from someone that's made food for possible royals and possible individuals of enormous amounts of wealth. That this is just the norm of their culinary experience.
The European elite came to that castle. And I always laughed. I said, "Do you get to drive any of the sports cars they pull up with?"
Yeah. And so
they're used to that. So that training and foundation is what really kicked in. But it's also her Caribbean background for the mixing of the flavors and the complementation of all the quality ingredients.
Sure.
So and that's it. And like I always laugh. I'm just a chunky guy who likes to eat.
As we all are.
I get to taste everything.
No, and so Judith, and then last Mike, you guys, their wine selection is absolutely amazing. And like I told you, they have some brands that are only available in some of your more higher end restaurants, but they've been able to acquire those brands here. So Mike, if you can just tell folks about that before we get into food.
We do. We just recently acquired Duckhorn Decoy Canvasback from the Duckhorn family. This is a pretty elite wine that you can generally only find in the more higher end, super high end places. They don't really come to places this small because we're not anchored, huge multi-million-dollar corporations,
sure.
And they don't expect us to move the volume that the others do. However, they did come here, a representative from Duckhorn, who was, phenomenal in working with us. She looked at this place, saw the menu, saw the food, and said, you know what, we need to put our wines here.
Perfect.
Because we believe you're going to build that clientele who will keep coming in here and enjoying that wine. So we do carry several of the Duckhorn brands. And we did a huge wine tasting not too long ago, and it's kept building the momentum for folks to enjoy. So we have an elite wine, but we also do have that wine for those of us, the average guy. We've got a great happy hour, and we, when you go to most places for a happy hour and you have a wine, and you're like, ooh, our wines are much better. Our happy hour house wines are far better than most of the wines in the general area.
And the cool thing is that Michael and Judith also let me know they're in the process of acquiring black winemakers and black wine labels. So we're super excited, and we're going to be doing automatically. When they said that, my brain started churning. So for the International Black Food and Wine Festival in February, we're definitely going to be getting people to come here and support this place and getting black winemakers to be a regular here. So I'm super excited about that.
We're very eager for that. That's something when we developed this place, we really wanted to give back to the black community and help partner with other black businesses to say, hey, we can do this, and there's no reason that, why does everybody have to be an old French white guy to put out good food?
And good wine.
And good wine. Yeah, we know as people, we're more educated, we're more diverse, and there's no reason for us not to present this to our community.
Definitely. So without further ado, the lady of the hour, Judith. So guys, we're going to let Judith just kind of tell us what's on the table, what you guys can expect, and then we'll get into the food. So Judith, you can start wherever you want, and if you want to put that light on there, Jonathan, that'd be great.
All right, let's start with a vegetarian dish first. This is
All
our
right,
wild mushroom tart.
All right, hold on 1 second, Judith. Let's get that. All here we go. So what are we looking at here?
It's a goat cheese. It's a goat cheese mousse that's inside, and it's sautéed mushroom, oyster mushroom, whatever is fresh and available. That's what we put on there.
Okay.
Yeah. And just so you know, the pastry is made by us.
Yeah.
It's not a pre-bought pastry that we put in there.
Okay.
So we custom make the pastry here and do the mousse for the goat cheese.
Okay.
Yes, and all our products are fresh, and we like to say this: if it isn't fresh, we're not going to offer it to you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next.
Go to the seafood. This is my rendition of Escovitch Snapper.
Okay.
The fish, originally the fish is deep fried, but here I offered the fillet, pan seared, the cake that it's bedded on is a yuca cake. Sorry.
Cassava cake. Cassava bami. If you're Jamaican, you know bami.
Exactly. So that's my rendition of what the bami is. It's served with a mango sauce and pickled vegetables.
The vegetables are pickled, so they maintain their firm crunchiness, but they have a nice flavor and aroma to them.
Exactly. So we have okra. We have purple pearl onions, and we used to have the Scotch bonnet pepper, pickled Scotch bonnet pepper on there.
Okay.
But people bite into it,
and it's too much for them.
And it's too much for them.
So they can ask for it on the side.
They can ask for it on the side.
If you like it hot, you can ask for it on the side.
Exactly.
All right.
All right, and then we'll go to the chicken and dumplings. This is, again, my take on chicken and dumpling. Chicken and dumpling, American chicken and dumpling, but curry infused. So it's a chicken breast, seared chicken breast with pumpkin dumplings.
Delicious.
The
And
dumplings,
finally,
dumplings are unlike the with traditional Southern dough dumplings or even chicken dumplings. These are like a Chinese purse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we use.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, it's like
Wonderful.
a Chinese purse. It's a little different, but we just call it the dumplings. It's a little different, but we form the dumpling ourselves. We roast down either the pumpkin or sometimes sweet potato, depending on what looks the best.
All right, and then guys, I'm gonna go ahead and switch this plate over because this is the featured dish of the day. And just Chef Judith, did we talk about this yet? Let's talk about this and end with this.
All right.
Okay.
Pork belly tacos. Just my take on a Mexican dish. I love tacos, and tacos is a big thing nowadays. So we decided to do one here.
Delicious.
Yeah.
And guys, I'm gonna save my palate for the oxtail ravioli. So we're showing you guys the amazingness of Chef Judith. And like I said, we've already been able to enjoy the food. The food tastes better than it looks. And so if you see it, just imagine, if I'm telling you it tastes better than what it looks like, I mean, it is blowing you away.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move over, and so like I said, those people who are at Publix and those families that go to Publix, this spot is so just friendly for everyone. You know, and it's a real great vibe for singles, a real great vibe for couples. Date nights, they're open until 12? 1.
Yeah.
1. I mean, it's a later, the place opens late, so it's mainly a dinner spot. It opens at 3, right?
Yes.
Wednesday through Sunday.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. And so now we're moving over to the sliders.
Yeah, the
More-
brisket sliders, which kind of was
get
it
that
kind
light
of
on
forced its way on the menu. I did a
Okay. I'm sorry. I want. We don't need the light. You don't need the light. Okay. No, you don't need the light. Okay. Perfect.
yeah, I did a wedding, and I had brisket. I had some brisket left over, and we were doing the grand opening. So I said, you know what? Let me just put out the brisket sliders. People loved it so much, so we had to put it on the menu.
She's neglecting to tell you that brisket is all processed by her, seasoned by her, and smoked for 12 hours.
So let's just really quickly, Chef, because Chef is super humble. I'm feeling this right now. Now, this place, it's super artisanal, right?
Yeah.
Like you guys are making things. So is it safe to say that like 90% of the things that you consume here, Chef Judith makes?
95%.
Yes.
Like, so you might think like, oh, like, did you buy this ravioli? No, she actually makes the pasta
pasta's
here.
made
She
here.
cuts it here. And so you're getting super artisanal food. So we're going to keep on moving.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to end here, right?
Yep.
We talked about it. And that Escovitch is so aromatic, guys. Man, it's making my palate just... So
The oxtail ravioli, of course.
you got to get this to
I am Jamaican. There had to be oxtail on there somewhere. So, based on my training and my travels, I wanted to do something fancy schmancy with my
Jeez, look
oxtail.
at this. I can't wait, Chef. I tried everything but this. I'm sorry? No. All right. So we are going to give this a try, Chef. Look at that, guys. Oh, man. And look at that sauce. All the endorphins were just released. Whatever pain I was feeling is gone.
Definitely a decadent dish. Doesn't look it, but it is. Just all the flavors, the combinations. You got a little truffle oil in there. The oxtail's been rendered down. All the fat's been pulled out.
Listen, for me, the cool thing about this dish is like what you said. You can taste that this pasta is not pasta that's from the store. You just kind of like no baked pasta, no boiled pasta, and you just go ahead. It is delicious, Chef.
Thank you.
I personally would get it without the truffle oil.
Okay.
I'm not a truffle guy. I just like truffle. And you can get it without truffle oil.
Yes, you
absolutely.
can.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes, you can. We can customize pretty much anything based on certain dietary restrictions that you may have. You just let us know in advance, and the chef will adjust whatever's needed.
And now this is spinach?
Yes.
Okay, so you have sauteed spinach with it. Yeah, Chef, we are gonna guys, we're gonna get into this. I'm gonna have lunch with our team here because we ordered these things and we're gonna eat. So for me, my favorite would probably obviously the oxtail ravioli. And if you love Escovitch fish, you're gonna love. It's hard. I don't know which one to really say is my favorite, but Oxtail ravioli is what the place is known for, and so we're gonna probably come back and just do a feature just on this dish. And so, Chef Judith and Michael, if you guys can just tell people what they expect when they come, I would love to, get you guys to just give the essence of what the restaurant's about, and the wines and the sophistication of the food. I absolutely appreciate, because this is a chef's restaurant. Yeah. This is not a place where you just come and just order a burger and you head on out, or order a baked chicken. And
I was about to say that.
You make your own seasonings.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't come if you're in a rush. Call ahead and let us know. Mm-hmm. We will accommodate you, but this is not a place that you're gonna get food in like 2 seconds.
Yeah. Even though you brought this out in like 2 seconds, like she's like underselling herself. She brought this food out and I was shocked at how fast you brought the food out. But this is more a relaxed atmosphere where you want to come, you want to sit, you want to savor the food, taste the wine. You want to show it while she's talking, while you can keep talking. I just want to show the atmosphere for those people just tuning in. Yeah, come ready, be ready to relax and enjoy some good food.
Yeah, we're definitely a chill spot. We keep nice jazz in the background. A lot of times, good old classic R&B, classic jazz. If you're a blues fan, you get a lot of blues in the background. And it's really just, hey, come sit down, take the stress off, sip a nice glass of wine, bottle of wine. What am I drinking now? It's actually really good. Yeah, that is actually a Chardonnay. That's an Australian Chardonnay. It's really good. Yeah, it's good, and it works. Because you thought about what you're having here, and I was like, well, everything is very rich flavors, a lot of seasoning. Sure. That works very well. It's very crisp, very clean. Yeah. Works very well with all the compliments. You paired it very well. And I have to be honest, I'm not a wine drinker, because my first experience getting drunk was off of wine. And here we go. After I got drunk off wine, it was such a horrible experience that I told myself I'm not drinking wine ever again. Really? Ever again. And so I'll taste it here and there, but this wine is actually very, very good. Oh, okay, yeah. I want to show you guys the wine that they featured. It was actually really good. So check that out. So again, we are at Swirl. It is I'm just blown away, guys. I'm gonna let Chef give the phone number and the address, or Michael, whoever, and you guys come out and support them this weekend. This is a great date spot, 3 p.m. to 1 a.m. in the morning, so you can go catch a movie, you can go bowling, and you can still catch dinner afterward. Exactly. So Chef, if you want to go give them... Our number here is 458-5407. Perfect. And our address is 1435 Lyons Road, Coconut Creek, Florida. We're in the Lyons Plaza. And if you can't find us, just put in Gold Coast Ballroom. You can't miss it. We're right next to it. Gold Coast Ballroom. Gold Coast Ballroom. In your GPS, it'll bring you right to our doors. Or give us a call and call us. Mr. GPS over here will direct you in. And you can tell me wherever you are, and I can direct you right to within 2 feet of the spot. Wonderful. So thank you guys. Let's get a quick shot of the food again. This is a Hungry Black Man. Thank you guys for watching. I look forward to hearing your wonderful, wonderful opinions about this restaurant when you guys come check it out this weekend. This weekend we also are going to be at the Miami Gardens Food and Wine Festival on Saturday. And so guess what? Swirl will be open for you when you're starving after leaving the Food and Wine Festival, battling those lines to get in line and have your samples. Swirl will be open for you to come up until 1 o'clock. This is the Hungry Black Man. We'll see you guys tomorrow.